Well, I came here yesterday like a tourist to look at all the beautiful pictures, and I was amazed by it. It's a beautiful building. For me, I think that music fits perfectly. But maybe for the next piece of music that I will write in the future, it'll fit even better. Music of the Spheres is a little bit more dark. It has a kind of moodiness, a bit gothic, if you like, whereas the Guggenheim is very light and modern.
All three of you?
Yes, we had a rehearsal on Monday, and to be honest, I was a little bit nervous because with the recording of the album, we were recorded in lots of sections, and then they were edited together later. With rehearsals, we played it all the way through, and to my surprise and delight, it sounded as good as the CD. The orchestra is just fantastic. It's not a guitar concerto. There are three main instruments. The piano is probably very important. There's the harp, and then there's the guitar, and various other instruments. They have solos. The oboe has solo, the brass together. The whole orchestra is important. There's no one instrument that's important. And my guitar is, one of many instruments. In fact, I'm not playing for a lot of the piece. I'm not playing at all, so you should listen. You have to understand it's not me with the backing group of the orchestra like, me in concert. I am a member, there's a small part of the orchestra. First of all, I hate this question, why? Why? On this beautiful museum, if you ask any of the artists, why did you paint that? Why did you paint that? Why did you? I don't know. It was the right thing to do. It may give me pleasure at the time. The music of the spheres, as I understand it, it goes back to ancient times where there was deemed to be mathematical relationship between the movement of the planets and the harmonics of music. It's all music, sound waves in the air.
It was a kind of innovative idea, really, putting that kind of sound world, if you like, into an orchestral format.
I could create a piece of music that sounded orchestral, just made with my own computer software. I couldn't work out how to get that onto a score and how to get that in front of a conductor and all the organisation that went with it. It's one of the reasons why I'm working with Carl.
So I ended up with these fragments of ideas that Mike had worked on, melodies and harmonies, and we discussed elements of orchestration and what he liked and what he didn't like.
He can see it written down and he knows what that's going to sound like.
The studio's booked, it's wonderful Abbey Road, and the orchestra, and I conducted in a way it's recorded.
As Carl started to conduct, oh God, did I stand up and my ears pricked up. Is this classical music? I would say it's classical music. It's my idea of classical music anyway. The music of the spheres, I first heard about the concept years and years ago. As I understand it, it goes back to ancient times where there was deemed to be mathematical relationship between the movement of the planets and the harmonics of music. All these years, whenever I feel a piece of music is right, it works, it fits. And that doesn't happen all the time, doesn't happen very often, but the moments that happens, in my mind, I think that's music of the spheres. It's right. I don't know, it's plugged in, it might not be perfect, but it's at least plugged into a bigger reality than our little lives that we live in. Is this classical music? I would say it's classical music. It's my idea of classical music anyway. It might not be everybody's. I like music if it's somebody playing a harmonica. I like it if we just had a superb harpist. It doesn't matter, it's all music, sound waves in the air. Keep that one because it's the first take, and we'll do some more. The little music theory I know I taught myself, from books, but I'm in no way qualified to score from scratch a piece of orchestral music. That's one of the reasons why I'm working with Carl, because I could create a piece of music that sounded orchestral, just made with my own computer software and samples and things, and I couldn't work out how to get that onto a score and how to get that in front of a conductor and all the organisation that went with it. Because normally I play almost everything myself and I hear it instantly, so it's got to be translated and played by all these different people. I don't have the experience that Carl has. He can see it written down and he knows what that's going to sound like. I don't, But hearing in front of the real orchestra, so as Carl started to conduct, oh God, did I stand up and my ears pricked up. But after about 30 seconds, I just started to relax because I thought, it's working. We actually managed to make it happen. And since then, it's just got better and better. Funny enough, I used to record here when I was a 16-year-old bass player. Used to get here early for the sessions. If the session started at 1 o'clock, I'd get here at 9 o'clock in the morning, spend the whole morning just kind of, what does that sound like? What does that do? And tinkling around. And I played my very first time I played the demos of Tubular Bells was up in that control room. I put the tape on for the people there. They didn't like it much. They took it off straight away. But at least the little thing came out of there the first time. So it's got a lot of history for me, this place. I love it. It's beautiful.